Hello and welcome to Wisdom Forge. The unwavering force of persistent action, your key to lasting success. Introduction: the hidden power behind all great achievements. Success is never accidental. Behind every great accomplishment lies a powerful, often overlooked force, the ability to keep going when others give up. This presentation will explore how persistence transforms dreams into reality, examining its psychological foundations, practical applications, and the strategies used by history's most successful individuals. Persistence is not just effort, it's sustained, focused, and disciplined effort. It's what separates those who achieve extraordinary success from those who remain stuck in mediocrity. By the end of this presentation, you'll understand why persistence is the eighth essential step toward lasting success and how you can cultivate it in your own life. The science of persistence, why it works. Persistence is more than just willpower, it's a mindset backed by psychology and neuroscience. When we persist, our brains reinforce neural pathways that make future effort feel easier. Studies show that consistent action builds resilience, strengthens discipline, and rewires our brains to handle challenges more effectively. The key lies in the compound effect: small, repeated actions over time lead to massive results. Just as a river carves through rock not by force but by persistence, success comes from steady, unrelenting effort. Understanding this principle helps us push past temporary failures and stay committed to long-term goals. The two types of people: why most fail and a few succeed. The world is divided into two groups: those who quit at the first obstacle and those who keep going no matter what. The majority fall into the first category. They abandon their goals when faced with setbacks, criticism, or slow progress. But the few who persist, despite failures, doubts, and hardships, are the ones who make history. Think of inventors, entrepreneurs, and artists who refused to quit. They didn't succeed because they were lucky, they succeeded because they outlasted everyone else. The question is, which group do you belong to? The 8 essential traits of highly persistent people. Persistence is not just about stubbornness, it's a combination of key traits. Definiteness of purpose: they know exactly what they want. Burning desire: their motivation is emotional, not just logical. Self-reliance: they trust their ability to figure things out. Clear plans: they don't just wish, they strategize. Accurate knowledge: they learn constantly and adapt. Supportive networks: they surround themselves with encouragers. Strong willpower: they control impulses and stay focused. Positive habits: they make persistence automatic. These traits can be developed, they are not innate gifts. The number one reason people quit too soon, and how to fix it. The biggest killer of persistence? Fear of criticism. Most people abandon their dreams because they worry about what others will say. They fear failure, judgment, and embarrassment. But history's greatest achievers had a different mindset. They didn't care about opinions, only results. To build persistence, you must recognize when fear is holding you back. Reframe failure as feedback. Focus on long-term success, not short-term approval. The 4-step formula to develop unshakable persistence. Persistence is a skill, it can be trained. Here's how. Set a clear goal, know exactly what you're fighting for. Create a step-by-step plan, break big goals into daily actions. Eliminate negative influences, avoid people who discourage you. Build a support system, find mentors and allies who push you forward. This method turns persistence from a struggle into a habit. Real-life case studies: how persistence created fortunes. Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Henry Ford, went bankrupt multiple times before revolutionizing cars. J.K. Rowling, rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter succeeded. Each of these individuals faced massive setbacks but refused to quit. Their persistence, not luck, made them successful. The psychological trick to stay persistent when you want to quit. When motivation fades, and it will, use the 5 more rule. Do 5 more minutes of work. Make 5 more calls. Write 5 more pages. This trick tricks your brain into pushing past resistance. Most breakthroughs happen right after the point where most people quit. How to bounce back from failure the right way. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of the process. The key is to analyze what went wrong, learn, don't just lament. Adjust your strategy, pivot, don't repeat mistakes. Attack again with more knowledge, each failure makes you stronger. Persistence means failing forward, not giving up. The role of habits in long-term persistence. Willpower is limited, but habits are automatic. To make persistence effortless. Ritualize your work, same time, same place daily. Track progress, small wins build momentum. Reward consistency, celebrate effort, not just outcomes. The 10-second rule to overcome procrastination. When you feel like quitting, tell yourself, just 10 more seconds of effort. This small push often leads to renewed focus. The warrior mindset, how Navy SEALs train persistence. Elite soldiers use 40% rule. When your mind says you're done, you're only 40% exhausted. Train yourself to push beyond mental limits. The final test, why the universe rewards the persistent. Life has a hidden law, those who refuse to quit eventually win. The world makes way for people who keep going when others stop. Your personal persistence challenge. For the next 30 days. Choose one goal, business, fitness, learning. Commit to daily action, no excuses. Track progress, journal your wins. At the end, you'll have built unstoppable persistence. Conclusion, the ultimate success secret. Persistence is the force that turns dreams reality. Ideas innovations. Struggles success. The difference between who you are and who you want to be. Persistence. Thank you, and let's stay connected. Thank you for joining me on this journey of discovery. If you found this video valuable, imagine what you'll learn next. Subscribe to Wisdom Forge and hit the bell icon so you never miss more thought-provoking content, practical wisdom for everyday life, the tools to unlock your full potential. Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your biggest takeaway or what topics you'd like to see next. Until next time, keep growing, keep learning.